Press the button. Let us continue. Alright. Are our trees ready yet? They don't appear to be ready. I thought I already slathered this tree. Thought I slathered that one too. These things grew. These grew. Slather the bark with honey, yes. We slathered it. Huh. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. See, we had orange berries here. Howdy, bird. How's it going? Howdy, Christmas. How's Bird's Day going? There, all happy. Ooh, 4 berries. Nice. A plethora of berries. Let us sprinkle. Sprinkle the water upon it, so that it may grow. Is this one ready? Oh, it is. See, this was Rost. My day's going pretty well. Just had lunch. Feeling full is nice. I just had, I guess what you would call breakfast. Did some cooking this morning. Got a couple bowls of goop. It's pretty dang good. Especially when you... I forgot what kind of berries. Must have been chesto berries. It's especially tasty when you put a whole bunch of sriracha on it. It is the day for eating. Nothing fancy today. After I'm done streaming today, I'll get some beef stew started. And that'll be for tomorrow. Slather my honey all over this tree. This one too, I guess. We didn't get anything for slathering our honey on these trees yesterday. Well, last week. Did we wait too long, or does it just not do anything sometimes? Look at this ridiculous thing. None of this is very effective against this thing, so we'll just pluck it. Pluck, pluck. Try to slap it in the face. And then we'll just metal claw it for the rest. Goodbye, Shellos. You're not very effective. bird would be weak against plucking. Well, Pingbutt used to have a skill called Peck. So we were using our Pecker, but now he's got Pluck. So it's using its Plucker now. What do we got here? Right. There we go. I don't think we've been down here. I love Pokemon that smell sweet. Like this one. Get away from this. Shows her Pokemon in my face. Its Pecker got plucked. Yeah, it's a thing that happens every now and then. Another Badoo. We've got a Badoo. Ever since I learned that it turns into a Rosaria, I think it's called. Well, sorry, I annihilated your Badoo. It is going to be the theme of this game for the most part, I think. Star Baby. Level 13. Did you understand what I meant? Didn't my Pokemon smell nice? Lady, you're creeping me out with the whole smelling thing. Howdy, Bobby. How's it going? What's up here? Why is this here? What's this guy got going on? It's a long way between Floroma Town and Eterna City, so let's battle. What? That doesn't make any sense. Howdy, Kristen. There's a long distance between point A and point B, so let's fight about it. Merry Christmas to everybody, by the way. Hope y'all are having a good one. Ooh, Metal Claw is super effective. That's super effective right in his face. Oh. This guy's high level. Did I get my Drifloon on Friday? I completely forgot. Totally forgot. That was yesterday, I guess. There's always next Friday. I was a little busy yesterday, I guess. Not really. I had plenty of time to do it. I just didn't do it. Because I forgot. I'm out of Pokemon that can battle. That's what you get. You should carry around 6 like I do. Then you'll be unstoppable. Ooh, there's a ball down there. Oh, it's a Pokeball. It's literally a Pokeball. Ooh, berries. Orange berries, okay. Put them in my pocket. Would I like to plant a berry? I would. Let's plant a Pechaberry. Oh, there's a Pechaberry plant right next to it. Never mind. Oh, it doesn't matter. We're kind of just doing whatever we do. We don't really know what we're doing. And by we, I mean I. Let's harvest nature. Throw an orange berry in there. Alright, I think I can fight this person. Fight me. What kinds of Pokemon live around here, I wonder. Me too, actually. I also wonder. Picnicker Sienna. Doesn't look like she's picnicking. Oh no, I'm intimidated. I don't think this is gonna go well for Pingbutt. Can we charm it? Can we bring out another poke? Let's see. I don't know what's good against this. It's electric. None of this is super effective. Let's put Poof Doof in there. Oh no, he's gonna stare at us menacingly. What a terrible thing to have happened to us. Bonk. An actual attack that barely dented us. We're fine. We're fine. Ow. Bet that hurt. Getting headbutted by this thing. A Pekarisu? I don't know what that is. Sure. Maybe we can stun it and then switch out, maybe? Oh, it's one of those squirrel things. I see. It doesn't affect it. Flash those eyes at me. Alright. I don't feel like getting to another one of these absorb battles. So let's put this over here. I just wanted Badoo to get a little extra experience anyway. He likes to use that. Are you confused? I don't know if it's confused. Let's do this. Pelt it with stars. Charm. That's not fair. I forget what Wish does. What's it do? Restored by half the users. The user, okay. Restored by half, okay. I don't think that's a problem. Seems like that could come in handy though. Roselia, that's its name. Howdy, hamster. How did I lose? You brought 2 Pokemon up against 6 Pokemon. You figure it out. How's Hamster doing today? Christmas been kind to Hamster? Doing okay? Oh, that's good. Better than a lot of alternatives, I suppose. Beef Wellington. That's like a roast wrapped up in a dough, right? Like a bread crust around it. Is that right? Yeah. Sounds interesting. I'm not really a bread person, so I'm not sure exactly how much I would like it, but I would definitely give it a shot. Trader tips. The items placed in your bag are automatically sorted to the appropriate pockets. It's very convenient. Oh, nice. Never have to touch it. Man, look at me go. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. Of all places possible, I've lost my way here. These guys never seem to know where they're going. Wrapped in mushroom puree. That sounds delicious. Wrapped in ham slices. Wrapped in pastry dough. That all sounds pretty good. Whack. Oh no, we're gonna go blind. No, it's not blind, it's bind. Okay, now I understand. I had to sit there and I had to sit there and think about that. Lucky Cosmic Firefox. Howdy. Thank you for that. And thank you for the host. Thank you for both of those things. That's mighty kind of you. Whack. Yes, hamster. I figured it out eventually. Dang, it's hurting. It hurts. I did check my slathered trees, and there was absolutely nothing there, so I re-slathered the trees. Oh, you're just starting your playthrough. Oh, we're pretty much just started on this. We're not very far into this at all. We're only past the first gen. Sorry, Nicholas. Having lost his way, the trainer lost the battle too. What a useless piece of junk. I've never played this before. I know this is a remake of Diamond or whatever. What's my poof doof holding? I forget. Well, we can check it out. I think one of them is holding a PM, and I don't remember a TM, and I don't remember why. Oof! Just instant death. Oh, you're about to head to second gym. Okay. Good luck with your gym. Star baby. Helping hand. I wonder what that does. Let's see. Poof Doof is holding a quick claw. I don't even remember what that does. After you beat it once, you plan to do a Nuzlocke. After I beat it once, I plan to never touch it again. This isn't one of those games where I return to it. I mean, I might want to do a different team someday, but I'm planning on swapping this team up as time goes on. With a couple of exceptions. Like, Pingbutt's probably a permanent member. Poof Doof's probably a permanent member just because it's Poof Doof. Maybe. We'll see. And I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. What was I doing? Oh. Juke around this person. A repel. I'll probably never use repels. Talk to me. Or fight me or something. There we go. Ah, I have heard that it automatically sorts my items. Pretty handy. Whoa, lady, what are you doing? Watch where you're pointing that thing. Alright. Super effective. He's gonna focus his energy. Oh, he's getting pumped. And see how pumped up he is when he gets his hook is smashed. There we go. And he feels real pumped now. Oh, I am a different class. The winning class. You taught me how I measured up. Specifically that you don't. Can I bust this rock? No. What's this? Oh no, the paths branch. I don't know where to go. Little bug boy, you think you can get through Eterna Forest by yourself? You seem to be tired. Rest a while. Sure. I'll sleep in this bed that you keep in the kitchen. Thanks. Appreciate it. Super potion. I've been down there. I need to go back down there. Let's beat up this little kid. I don't know. Should I play a little? Easy breakfast in bed. Picnic or Karina. And lunch and dinner. And just, you know. Aw, I used to have one of those. Look how much bigger mine is. And how many more nipples mine has. Now it's even bigger. Aw. Oh, boo, how insulting. Aw, I insulted her. Okay, can't go over here. Route 205, through the forest. Surely there's something over here. Don't have the proper move to get through these. Or, you know, a machete or a chainsaw. Or, you know, my bare hands. Many poison type Pokemon make Eterna Forest their home, but I didn't buy any antidotes. What should I do? Do I press on or do I go back? I don't know. You should give up. Bare hands? I don't have bare hands. Hello, my name is Cheryl. My first girlfriend's name was Cheryl, and you are? Okay, so your name is Lothar. I'm sincerely glad to meet you. May I ask you a big favor? I want to get through this forest, but I'm afraid of doing it alone. I've heard that there's a sinister group of people called Team Galactic about. I think there'll be safety in numbers. Please, may I go through with you? Oh, apparently I decided that that was a cool thing to do. I'll keep your Pokemon in perfect health. Okay. That sounds good. Where time stands still? That seems weird. Any new pokes here? Oh, there is. What? Ooh, Chansey, okay. That's a thing. Alright, let's effective this Wurmple. Yeah, there's a lot of questions we've got. Oh, it killed the Wurmple. I didn't want to kill the Wurmple, I wanted to capture a Wurmple. I mean, I don't really want one, but I kind of do. Yeah, maybe it just started there like that. Or maybe time was normal, and then at some point after the forest grew, time stopped. Maybe that's it. Get smacked. Aw, it's dead. I don't want to kill them. I want to put them in my pocket. Now we gotta find more. Two wild bunny. Ooh, that looked like it hurt. Blah. Alright. We're gonna capture. Wait, what did it say? Also notice there's only one Pokemon. That's lame balls. Lame balls. Alright. I guess we'll annihilate this one. Sorry, I wanted you in my pocket, but the game said no. I'll have to put this other one in my pocket. Maybe. If we're able. Alright, let's try it. I think so, hamster. But also, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. We got a rabbit with... What is that? Is that like a donut with whipped cream on it in place of one ear? It slams foes by sharply uncoiling its rolled ears. It stings enough to make a grown-up cry in pain. I like to give Bun Eerie a nickname. Its evolution is weird. Just call it Donut Bun. There we go. Sent to a box where it will probably stay forever and ever and ever. I don't want either one of these. A critical hit did almost no damage. So, I guess this lady I'm traveling around with is just like... Wow. That was amazing. I guess she's just... insta-healing and rejuvenating my Pokemons after every fight. I guess. Get smacked. Get Metal Clawed in the face. Has Clefairy always had a tail? This is the first time I'm looking at Clefairy's back end, I guess, so I don't know. Like a portal. Howdy yaddy, thanks for the follow. Howdy, how's it going? What do we do? Let's just annihilate one. Doing good, I'm glad to hear it. I also am doing pretty well. Hope your day's going well. Merry Christmas and everything. Assuming you're into that sort of thing. Let's just charm it. Let Chansey do a couple rounds of damage to it. Or let's let Chansey wag its tail at it. Why not? Let's try a ball. There we go. We got one of those. We still need one of those cocoon things. Look at this thing. It loves to eat leaves. If it is attacked by a Starly, it will defend itself with its spiked butt. Wurmple evolves into the cocoon thing. And that's what I think about that. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that bit in Pokemon Snap with the Wurmples and the Starlies. And how hard it was to get them to win. Well, not difficult, but difficult to figure out exactly how to do it. What are we wowing at? What do you got going on, lady? We're just out on a power wall. Oh, didn't see you there. What's cool, you might ask? I didn't ask. I'll tell you anyway. It's a bug Pokemon. Oh, look at that. That's a bunch. Let's see. Let's just annihilate this guy. Easy enough. Wait, what happened? Who did you use it? What did you use that on? I wasn't looking. Oh, it was me. Okay. Nothing is super effective. Let's get Nunu out of here. Let's just walk down the roster. That's handy. Let's confuse Pachirisu. Confuse. It didn't get confused. What? I don't understand. Did it confuse itself? I guess so. Oh, that did nothing. Absolutely nothing. Critical hit. Good job, Chansey. Good singing. Let's try this on this thing. Uh-oh. Chansey's paralyzed. But not that paralyzed. Wow, that's a lot of XP. A lot. The water pulse did pretty good. Let's do that again. It's dead. Taunt? Nah. We don't want no taunt. Once again. Once again, Nunu gives up. That's right. Hit yourself. Poof doof one. Oh, was it poof doof? Okay. You're probably right. Whatever it was, I didn't want poof doof to learn it. Aw, she's gonna cry. Oh, you. It bugs me when people ignore the awesome coolness of bug Pokemon. They look, yeah, really cool, splayed out on the ground dead like that. Good job. Alright, let's go back this way. We haven't encountered any poison attacks yet. What the heck is this? I mean, I know Wurmple's got a poison attack. The rock is covered in moss. It feels pleasantly cool. Fuck that sucker. Wah. Why would you use a skill that confuses yourself? What else does that do that makes that worth it? Oh shoot. I attacked the nothing. Okay. It didn't let me attack the nothing. Confuse yourself all the time, but you don't do it intentionally, right? You don't get up in the morning and go, you know what? I'm going to do something that will just completely and totally bewilder me myself today. I mean, I usually end up confusing myself, but I don't intend to. What? I'm poisoned? How? What? Why? Just because I killed it? Wait, is the Chansey doing the kiss? See, now I'm confused. Yeah, what was confusing me was that for some reason I thought the enemies were doing that skill. But it's Chansey that's doing it. See, I'm not watching. I'm watching chat. I don't know what's going on. Still covered in moss. It's still relatively cool. Still covered in moss. I don't know what to do about it. Are we done meeting Pokemon? Have we destroyed the ecosystem of this area? Oh, there we go. Okay. That's what I want. Gee, thanks. So it's got a thing that poisons you when you kill it. Got it. Now I understand. Okay. Chansey is kissing them and confusing them. Defense up. I don't want to do any of these. Let's just throw a ball. Let's just throw a ball. It'll be fine. Nunu wants to learn the move Zen Headbutt. Let's take a look at this Zen Headbutt. Zen Headbutt is a psychic skill. 80 power, 90 accuracy. It's an attack skill. So... Shay, howdy Shay. Merry Christmas Shay and Shay Raiders. How are y'all doing today? Let's replace Scratch with Zen Headbutt. Nunu has willpower. I mean... something makes him make the decisions he makes. Thank you, Hopper, for the follow. That's mighty kind of you. Merry official Christmas. North American Christmas. How's Shay doing today? It anchors itself by wrapping twigs with the silk from its body. Wait, did I forget to name this? I did. Oh, no, I didn't. And it is technically European. You're okay-ish? Well, wish that was better, but I guess it's could be worse. Mine is going okay. I expect at some point today I'm going to get a phone call I'll take, and then I might have to step away for an extended period of time, but we'll see. More than one phone call, probably. Wurmple has 2 evolutions. What do we call this thing? I want to call it... It's hiding in there, so let's call it Heidel. Don't answer the call. I'll probably have to answer the call. Although, maybe I can always call him back. It's random? That's weird. Okay, now that we've got that, we can move on. When a trainer and a Pokemon bond is one, a wondrous power is born. I see it. I see it. I see you going down in defeat. Not your feet. I mean, I can see your feet. I see their defeat. Because they don't have any shoes on. What? Those things don't even do anything. Oh, these do something. Sort of. Goodbye, Abra. Enjoy your nap. Yeah, I can always call him back, I guess. That's probably a better solution. That's assuming they call it all. Sometimes they don't. So what was that about my feet? It is I that have gone down in defeat. It is I that have gone down in defeat. Okay. I will accept that. It's startling. Okay. She's easily startled. The old chateau lies abandoned, with none living in its walls. And yet there permeates a presence. Okay, there's something in the old chateau. The old chateau. Many mysteries yet to be solved in this strange world. Like, why are 2 kids running around the woods in bare feet? That's a mystery we may never understand. Can't that girl just speak normally? I don't think so. She's got issues. It would seem that coolness alone doesn't add up to any wins. Not when you're using bug Pokemon, apparently. You nasty! This forest is full of bug Pokemon. Gross. I also forgot to buy some antidotes. It's just the worst thing ever. She doesn't like bugs, but she's over here hanging out with Bugman. Probably needs to be a little more selective in her friends. A wild Buneary and a Badoo. Everyone in her class hates her, maybe. Maybe. We're gonna get... No, this one didn't have the poison. Haha, your poisoned ability. That's right. Curl up into a ball and accept it. I spat on it. Okay, they're gonna want to fight, so let's fight. They don't want to fight me with their silly bug Pokemons. Here comes the swarm. Alright, there's 5 Pokemon. This is the biggest fight we've had yet. Oh, what's that? I haven't seen that before. Okay, here's a question. Do these encounters count as having encountered it for the Pokédex? So if I never see one of these again, does it still add it to my Pokédex? There, that's the question I have. Name and location. Whoa, that thing's crazy looking. Didn't get confused. Doesn't fill out description, height, and stuff. Okay. So is it basically the same as defeating one in battle, just meeting it, hanging around then? In the tall grass? Don't you confuse me. Goodbye, moth thing. Ooh, lots of experience. Ooh. Cascoon? I guess that's the other one. Was Cascoon and Silcoon? Is that like a raccoon? Ouch. Poor thing. Poor little artichoke hanging from a thing. I don't like it. I don't like bugs with mustaches in general, I guess. That's right. Get plucked. Ah, wah, 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 wah. That's... ah, wah, 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 wah. Howdy, Roo. How's it going? How's your Christmas today? Poof doof. Another level for poof doof. Should say something about seen and out. Okay, we'll look at it. Are you absorbing my power? Wow, it worked really well, actually. Well, time you get plucked. You know, all these people complaining and telling you, oh, you should get some antidotes for the forest. But you got this lady following you around. You don't even need antidotes for the forest. Because she just makes the poison go away. Ooh, a butterfly. A beautifly. And I forgot to check my Pokedex. We'll check that shortly. Kill it! Don't kill it! Oh, I killed it. Damn it. I wanted to throw a ball at it. Whatever. It'll use it right. It'll use it on the right one. Whack. Alright, check the Pokedex. That's not the Pokedex. This is the Pokedex. You spotted 38 Pokemon. Very persistent. When you're searching for Pokemon that appear only in certain areas. See details. Okay. It doesn't... Yeah, it doesn't say I've only seen it or caught it specifically. But it does tell me the total I've seen and caught. Okay, this thing I've only seen in a battle. So battles... What the hell? So the battles do count as seeing a Pokemon. I do have one of those. I don't have one of these. It's kind of cool looking though. Looks different. Sea Weasel. Alright. That's enough of those shenanigans. Go get him! Oh, howdy, Marty. How are you doing today? How's your Christmas going? I'm confused. The rabbit you splash? I mean, okay, whatever. I thought only Magikarp did that. I guess other pokes can do it too, apparently. Been stuffed for 2 days. Nice. Wait, what? Why? You stupid penguin. Cheryl's just gonna heal you anyway. Why are you eating your berry? Oh. It's supposed to be hop. Interesting. My day's going pretty well. Can't complain too hard. Okay, we're not interested in this one. If it was a Cascan, I would catch her. But it's not. So I won't. Somebody that wants to fight me. Fight them in a couple minutes. Oh, did I snatch a Pecha Berry out of that thing? I think I did. Pretty effective. An old pluck. Okay. We've already been here. Wait! There's an item. It's trying to hide from me. Ooh, a great one. Oh, sure is great. Up this way. Trainer tips. Forests and caves, there are many items on the ground that can't be seen in the murky darkness. Take the time to search carefully. Is there something hidden here? Are you hiding? Something hiding from me? Nemesis. What? You shoot that poison arrow in my heart? That's what you get. It's weird to see what's her yeah, that caught me off guard once. Or earlier when her hand comes into frame. Alright, let's get this over with. The forest is strange, you know. It seems to fill me with energy. A strange presence has been felt. It is emanating from you. Psyduck, Psychic Cody, sent up something. Whatever that thing is. A Metatite. Okay. Oh, some of this stuff is not very effective. But this is effective. Well, maybe not against this. I don't know. Oh. That was hecka effective. You like the rainbow when Chansey comes out of his Pokeball? So yeah, I guess other NPCs have stickers on their balls too. That sounded kind of weird. Mwah! Yes, stickers on their balls, exactly. I mean, I put stickers on my balls. Your victory. There's nothing strange about it. Oh, be one with me, my Metatite. That's so creepy. Why? Phasma later? Yeah, probably. I had planned on doing some Phasma. I like these guys. They got a lot of lunch money I can take from them. I had, like, literally just read that. I want a Beautifly. Where the heck is it? So, I finally got to see the Holiday Ghost on Sassy's stream today. And of course I didn't get a good look at it because it was a phantom and she took a picture of it and poof, away it went. I want a Beautifly or whatever it's called. Wait, what is this? Okay, Swagger. Enrages and confuses the target. This also sharply raises the target's attack stat. I mean... no. No. Because it might hit itself, but it might hit me too. So, I'm going to give up. I'm going to give up on that one. Just put one of the coons in my party, but I want to capture one. How long does it take for one of those things to evolve? Maybe it wasn't his friend at all. Maybe it was trying to thank us for eliminating its competition. Level 10. I mean, it is level 10, so I guess whenever it evolves, it'll immediately come in. But I want to name it too. Thanks for the poison, stupid. It's super effective. No, it's not. But I don't think that's the point. I think the point is just to have another Pokemon there with you. I mean, she being a portable Nurse Joy is like the powerful bit. Can I send you a potion? Is that going to help? When did you get the booster? Yesterday. So you'll be triple protected soon. Oh, where's that butterfly? Dang it! Show up. I mean, you probably have a potion around your house that would work. You could call it scotch. I mean, it's kind of a potion. You drink it, and you feel something. I don't want your stupid rabbit anymore. Don't think you have much on me of alcohol. Today's a bad day to get caught without alcohol. There's probably not many liquor stores open. Oh, okay, you do have a store open. Okay, well, there you go. Sounds like you got easy access to a potion that'll fix you right up. There's more grass we can traipse through up here. Yeah, we're gonna get bird drunk. And then we're gonna watch him stream after he gets good and drunk. Chocolate liqueur, yuck. I mean, I'm glad you like it, but gross. A jar of honey? Man, I can't wait to slather that all over a tree. Howdy, Marissa. Thank you for the follow. That was mighty kind of you. And thank you for the host. Welcome. Am I? Maybe you should try slathering your honey on a tree, see what happens. Maybe I got the secret. Pokemon Diamond taught me how to use honey. Although maybe I got lied to, because nothing happened. Can't get in there. Oh, what? Oh, there's the exit. I'm so relieved we finally got here. I would have never been able to get through this by myself. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. Bye, I guess. Lost our friend. Our friend is gone forever. We'll never see them again. Some fisher dudes. Can't get up there. Is this sponsored by honey? I don't think so. No sponsors here. Oh, look at all these berries. Oh, aha! Aha! There's a place we can slather honey. And murder a Bidoof. I don't think this stream will end up with a sponsor anytime soon. Knock them teeth up in your head. That was mean. Picking on a poor Bidoof like that. Slather the bark with honey? Yes, sir. Let's slather it all up on that tree. Right. Cherry berries. Let's replant some cherry berries. Sprinkle, tinkle a little water on it. All happy. So do you have to get back to these trees within a certain amount of time? Was this Pecha Berry? I think so. I should pay more attention. Or does it just not work every time? We're getting orange berries here, so let's replant those. Excuse me. Making happy little berries. Excuse me. I mean, I don't even know if we'll ever be back here, but these will be here if we ever do. To sit back and fish casually, it's a grown-up's hobby. Okay, you guys aren't going to do anything? Uh-oh. Okay, I'm analyzing this music that is played here. Okay. After he landed himself a feisty trainer. Fisher Joseph. You got something other than a magic card for me? Goldeen. After 6 hours, there will be a Pokemon. After 24... Oh, they'll despawn. Okay. So I'll need to check back sooner than a week's time. Like I had been doing. Gotcha. Not very effective. That's okay. We'll just not very effective each other until one of us dies. A fish pecked me. Aren't you dead yet? Sorry, Fisher. I let a big win slip away. You were never winning that. Making sashimi? Is there such a thing as goldfish sashimi? Nothing's biting, so I could use a break, I suppose. Oh! 6. 6 Magikarp, maybe? It's the first time we've seen one with 6. Let's, switch up to this. Let him splash / hop around a little bit. No, I don't want to switch Pokemon. I mean, he's just going to throw 6 Magikarp out here and we're going to annihilate them all, so why not? Just make quick work of them. About to send out Magikarp. Okay, keep them coming. My little cat thing's hungry anyway. When does this thing evolve? Or is it one of the ones we need an item for to evolve it? Or to do something special with it? High friendship to evolve, okay. Dang. Okay. Let's get to be friends with it then. Which is something I don't know how to do. Can we give it a gift? I should have been a little more serious about this. High friendship during the day before 6 p.m. Look, oh my god. Howdy, Crafty. Why is it so complicated? Also, how do you increase friendship with a plant? That fish does some tough Pokemon. Let's have ourselves a battle. Give it a Soothe Bell? Okay, I'm gonna look for a Soothe Bell. Here comes this Magikarp Malark again. Merry Christmas, Crafty. Are you feeling any better? Still dying. Try to die a little less. Oh, a Goldeen. Let's see how this works. Heck. Massages are also good for friendship. How do I massage it? It just got pecked. That's kind of a massage, sort of. There's a chick that does massages. Level 20 Nunu. No. Losing has my emotions all knotted up. That's fine. More worried about his emotions than that 600 Poké-Dollars he had to give me. I sucked all life force from that Magikarp. That's what you do with Magikarp. Oh, we've made it to the next city. Oh, it's a silly squirrel. Some of them have to hold certain items and then evolve during a certain time. I knew some of them, like, you have to trade them to evolve them. which seemed odd. And sometimes they have to be holding a certain item when you trade them or something like that. Or I don't know. It's all very strange to me. You don't like Spiky Squirrel? I don't think we're getting the forest Pokemons anymore. Some lady in Eterna City can do friendship evaluations. Okay. Eterna City. History living. Okay. I can see myself. You gonna fight me? No. Feels great riding a bike with the wind on your face, doesn't it? I don't know. I don't own a bike. Yet. My friend said Team Galactic took his favorite Pokemon away. I don't think he's telling the truth. Team Galactic looks so cool. They don't look like common ruffians. Alrighty, Crafty. Enjoy your shower. You? They say this is an old city. Doesn't look it, though. Not with all these tall buildings. Tall equals new. Got it. Eterna City is not anything like it was before. Way back in the day. Way back in the day. Since you're visiting Eterna, you can get yourself a bike. Take a ride down the cycling road. Tell me what to do. I used to have a bike, then somebody stole it. And here's the funny thing. They stole it and then used it as a getaway vehicle in a robbery. Going underground with the Explorer Kit is a blast, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Since that Team Galactic building went up, the city's atmosphere had gotten all creepy and tense. I don't know what those people are doing up in that place. There's an empty spot here. What's in this empty spot? Anything? Doesn't look like I can get to it anyway. Yeah, a pedal bike. They stole my 10-speed pedal bike and used it to escape after committing a robbery. Naturally, when I got it back, it was all tore up. Excuse me, but do you got that Pokemon named Weasel? And trade it for my Chatot? No. Oh, okay. Totally got it. That's alright if you don't want to. You change your mind, let's totally trade the Pokemon. I'm gonna have to go get another Weasel. Hello, hello. I'm the official name rater. Want me to rate the nicknames of your Pokemon? Yes. Which Pokemon's nickname should we rate? I like Spoons. That's a decent nickname. An even better nickname? How about it? No. This one. That's a decent nickname. No, I like it. I don't think you know as much as you do about nicknames, because these are perfect names. Huh. Is he going to tell me any of them are crappy or awesome? I'm done talking to you. See ya. I'm the building superintendent. I maintain a vigilant 24-hour watch. This man never sleeps. I think his actual skill is renaming nicknames? Gardenia, our gym leader, goes out to Eterna Forest every so often. I always wonder what she does out there. Probably something creepy. One with colorful binders. Hello. I've had these TMs for the move recycle for such a long time now. There's not anything that I have much use for these. They're not anything I have much use for these days. I do hope you'll put them to good use. Recycle. What does recycle do? Recycles a held item that's been used in battle so it can be used again. I see. I see. Oh, top floor. What we got going on here? There's some sparkling stones lying around the Grand Underground. Amazing. Great story. I gathered up a lot of stickers, so I'm placing them on my balls. This close to being ready for the super contest shows? There's contests for ball stickers? Badges from gyms for winning super contest shows. There's more than just one way to be a winner, it seems. Here's hoping you'll find something in which you can be the victor. My secret base just got another grate. What? My secret base just got another grate? Can I get a secret base? How do I get a secret base? Well, that was a confusing building. Get more gym badges, the Pokémon will offer you more items. Let me tell you something. I got in a bad situation in Eterna Forest. From now on, I'm not going anywhere without an escape rope. How's a rope gonna... I don't know. How may I help you? I'm here to buy stuff. Give me 4 of these. Give me 6 of these. I only have 1 escape rope. I don't need another one. Ice heal. Let's get 5 of those. Let's get 3 of these. Three of these. And we got more than enough of everything else. Okay. Nope. See ya. Did I talk to you? Yeah, they say it's an old city, right? Tall buildings, got it. This must be the bike shop. You can have your choice of a red or a green bike. The manager's gone off to the Team Galactic building and hasn't returned. Wonder what's holding him up. Can we... Oh, I was going to see if I could steal the contents of the register while it was gone, but we can't even get back there. Lame. Hey, you. Yeah, you, trainer. It's okay. Never mind. You look tough. I won't take... I'll just let you keep the Pokemon. Get out of here, buddy. Get out of my face. Grand Underground sure is massive. You're gonna have a blast down there. I'm the first one to have started digging out the Grand Underground. You can call me the Underground Man. Everybody else does because it appears on this nameplate above everything I say. I'll make a gift of this to you. You hold up your end of the deal and put it to good use. I got an Explorer Kit. That's amazing. My key items. Use the Explorer Kit from your bag's key items pocket to visit the Grand Underground. Let me mentor you as you become a full-fledged spelunker. Just follow my lead. But I want to talk to this other person before we go. First, go to the Grand Underground. Going underground is quite easy. Simply use your Explorer Kit. It can't be used indoors or in a cave. Now, give it a try. I didn't put those commands in. It did all that itself. Hey, this your first time here? Welcome to Sinnoh's Grand Underground. This is a network of tunnels, caves, and caverns lying beneath Sinnoh. Huh? What am I doing down in this expanse of a place? Rourke. Oh yeah, I remember this guy. That's kind of hard to answer. I mean, you can do pretty much anything you want down here. For instance, you can dig up fossils and treasure, or you can make your own secret base. You should talk to the Underground Man in Eterna City to learn more. Why is the way to go back to the surface. Remember, why? Why? I am going to blame the game. I have to get going now. See you around. Wow. He has to go back to his people, I guess. What's going on? Okay, there's a yellow dot here. Return to Mars. What are we doing? What is this? There's a room there. Doesn't appear to be any encounters. You need to look for bulging walls. Whoa! Ooh, what's this? This wall is bulging slightly. Would you like to try digging into it? Oh? There's a note tucked inside the Explorer Kit. Digging for fossils. I put a sledgehammer and a pickaxe in your Explorer Kit. Use them and you'll be able to dig out all sorts of stuff from the walls. Before the wall comes tumbling down, that is. Sure you can do it. Good luck, youngster. Something pinged the wall 4 times. Is this Minecraft? Is this Minesweeper or whatever it's called? What's the difference between a pickaxe and a sledgehammer? That's not a sledgehammer. This is a sledgehammer. That's not a pickaxe. That's a claw hammer. Okay. This is for fine work. This is for beating things to within an inch of its life. Oh, here's the thing. A thing. It's the difference. between discretion and being completely blunt. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh, there's a crack at the top. Basically, let me know if I'm doing too much. I guess, right? The axe won't damage your wall as quickly, but what the heck is this? Everything was dug up. I got it all. After I beat Cynthia, I'll find all sorts of fossils. Okay. What do fossils get me? You got a blue sphere L. Got a red sphere L. Got a pale sphere S. And a pretty stone box. Stone box started to shine. Why? Oh, what the hell? That's cool. Okay. I like digging stuff up. I didn't mean to go in here. What's in here? I'll check that out in a minute. I dug up a loot box. Yeah, I feel like we're going to be here a while. Trying to notice a bulge. Here we go. I noticed a bulge. Something pinned in the wall. What? That goes by real quick. Two items. Oh, okay. So it's just these two things. Everything was dug up. Two tiny things. Red sphere S, green sphere S. Can I sell these things? Those aren't spheres, by the way. If I use my dowsing machine on my poke itch, it'll show you immediately if there's bulging wall. Is that what this is? Oh! Oh, it scared me. What was that? Yeah, the map also shows it. Oh, hello. What do you mean? Ah, I see. Okay. Thank you, Crafty. Hello. I mean, the map gives me a general area. The ping shows you an exact area. I kind of agree with Bird. If the walls are bulging, I'm gonna leave. Hi, Emmy. I'm Emmy. I know. I lost against a wall Pokemon and Rourke had to carry me away. Okay. Probably something I would keep to myself, but alright. 4 pings. Found a box. Like boxes. Probably not going to find everything, are we? Hitting these things kind of screws us up, apparently. Dang. Dang those things. We're not going to find all 4 things. Where are they? They must be tiny things. We don't like tiny things. Stonebox started to shine. So I guess I'm gonna have to check the Slather trees. A Clefairy statue. In between streams. So what are these rooms about? And a wild Psyduck. It's crazy. Let's see. Do they sparkle because people slathered honey on them? This thing's level 20. Yikes. Well, I'm level 24, so that's alright. It's fine. What? I don't know what that did. Murder the doctor. Murder. I mean, we're doing it a favor, right? What else is in here? A couple of Bidoofs. Oh my god, they're chasing me. Do I fight both of them at once? Nope. Your brother moved your Pro Controller? Well, I mean... Doesn't he have to use it to use the Switch? You let him use your Switch, so... I mean, I guess you could just use it handheld, but... Pro Controller is so much better. Simple Beam changes the target's ability to simple. I don't know what that means. Oh, well, by move, you mean misplaced. Well, that's a big difference. Come at me, bro. I mean, you're the only one. The AI is not very good. Why taunt? Why force something to attack you that's already attacking you and there's no other option? Let's move you up here. Where was it? A Gastrodon. Just bite it. A Lechomp. Oh, that's not very good. But it did make it flinch. Don't work while you play some Animal Crossing. Alrighty, Crafty. Enjoy your Animal Crossing. Isn't there an event going on today in Animal Crossing? Did it heal itself? It did. That jerk. Electric attacks won't work on. Okay. Well, I don't want to kill it anyway. Because I'm going to throw my ball at it here. And one of my monitors just turned off. And now it's back. It's going to keep doing this crap, isn't it? So I think... Is my video card further deteriorating? Because that would be the second monitor that's gone. Zen headbutt. Let's try that. Avoided the attack. Okay. Another word for you missed. A water pulse. Alright, that does a little more damage to it. Now, if it doesn't restore itself... Badoo sort of has an attack in Absorb. But that's the only thing it has that will actually... Wow. It's the only thing it actually has that will do damage. That seems odd. Got him. This Badoo's gonna be a huge level by the time we get it to be a Roselia or whatever. What kind of popsicles did you get, Crafty? Are they Otter Pops? Those Otter Pops are pretty good. It is a sea slug Pokemon. Jolly Rancher popsicles? That's interesting. Has a pliable body without any bones. If any part of his body is torn off, it grows right back. Let's call it Honey Slug. Taunt. Taunt. Why? Why use taunt? It doesn't make any sense. The Deuce Cry doesn't sound like an animal. None of them really sound like animals, do they? Okay, 3. Okay. And 1, 2. Ah, I knew that was gonna happen. Hit it anyway. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Ooh, box. This is a different looking box. Okay. Got everything. Those are not spheres. I've said that before, but they're still not spheres. A Murkrow statue. Interesting. So I think 2 more appeared over there. I think they just reappear. So I could end up doing this all freaking day. Probably refresh after you enter a room. Maybe. Maybe. Alright. Grand Underground map. Wow, this place is big. Like, big. This will take me a long time to look at. I might have a look at that later. That's nice. Now, how do we get rid of it? Okay. I'll sit in the wrong back. Let's go back. We got places to be, things to do, people to beat up, lunch money to collect. I see that you've gone underground. Well done. Take these as a reward. Okay, thank you. Now, what do? There are apparently some Pokemon in the Grand Underground you can't normally find around here. Meeting a new Pokemon is 100 times more fun when it's a rare one. Your road to being a spelunker has barely begun. If you want to know more, just come visit me. Why? I thought I was hitting Y. But I was confused. From Orbert, I worked at the mining museum. I got advice from the underground man on digging up fossils and spheres. Before I get digging, let me share his advice with you. While you're digging, you may uncover dark rocks. They're very hard. If you keep hitting them, the wall will collapse. Keep that in mind, and you'll be digging up treasure in no time. appreciate that, though I did kind of figure that out. Underground radar. Okay, well I already had that. This is the underground man's house. He just invites everybody in. Have you seen our building? Team Galactic is so stinking rich that we can have one built instantly. I don't think so. I don't think that's how that works at all. Who are you? You're dressed funny. Is that a Pokédex? You must be helping Professor Rowan. What's your name? Okay. Hello, Thor. I'll be sure to remember that name. My name's Cynthia. I'm a trainer, just like you. I've been studying Pokemon mythology lately, just out of curiosity. Here in Eterna City, there's a statue of an ancient Pokemon. According to myth, it was an extremely powerful Pokemon. Who knows? You may encounter something like it when you're traveling with your Pokédex. Try using these. They should help you on your way. Thank you. Ha! Aha! Now, we can cut trees down. I'll let you go places that were previously inaccessible. That's important for filling up your Pokédex. Then luck be with you, young trainer. Goodbye, Cynthia. Have a good day. This Team Galactic building. Erected instantly through the power of money. They say this is a Pokemon that lived long, long ago. There's some writing on the Pokemon statue. Dia, once created, brought time into being. In laughter or in tears, the same time flows. Such is the blessing of Dia. The text is barely legible and has faded completely in places. Then how come I could read it? Also, that makes no sense. Hey, you there, kid. Stay away from that Pokemon statue. Team Galactic is conducting an official investigation. Too late. I already licked it. It's mine now. I peed on it. I own it. Eterna came to be long ago in honor of an ancient Pokemon. Though many things have changed, what is important has not. I hope it remains that way. Forevermore. Forever and ever and ever. Have you seen the Pokemon statue? When I was a wee child, it used to be the centerpiece of many festivals. But now nobody cares. Alright, this is outside the city. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This building has no door. I see that ball back there. How do I get that ball? I gotta get behind this building. Let's go. Cut. Oof, Dave can learn this. Cut. We can replace headbutt with that, I reckon. Yeah, let's do that. Word is what? Aroma Whiffy? What? Do I know what that is? Can we use it? Okay. I forget how to do a hidden move. was hoping there'd be a tutorial there. While we're here, let's save it. View progress. That's our pedometer. Right, I remember that. Oh, wow. So we don't have cut yet? Is that what I'm... I did teach it to Poof Doof. Yeah, see? Poof Doof's got cut. Do I have to leave and come back? Okay. Do I have to talk to somebody? Do I have to do the gym first? Where's the... Yeah, okay. I have to do the gym first. Alright. Hi, you cute little trainer. What kinds of Pokemon are with you? PokeTab will show you how close your Pokemon feel to. Ah, I attained the friendship tracker. Install the app on the Poketch. Identifies the Pokemon that like you. Which Pokemon like me? What is this? I don't understand. Oh. I'm a nerd. Team Galactic took my Pokemon away. They took other people's too. Something should be done. But Team Galactic creeps everyone out. What are they doing to my Pokemans? I would like to rest my Pokemon, thank you. Pokemon faints, use a revive on the Pokemon and will be able to battle again. Okay, thanks for that information. I don't think there's anything upstairs or downstairs I need to bother with. Just online multiplayer junk. Pokemon that like you will come closer. Come here. Come here, Pokemons. None of my Pokemon like me. My Pokemon hate me. Man. Who knew my Pokemon were such jerks? Alright. The gym is right here, I think. Apparently shows hearts indicate how much they like you. Well, I didn't show any hearts. Gym leader Gardenia. I'm guessing... Ouch. Dum Dum's been here, of course. He's got a badge. Don't believe I've seen a Soothbell. It's not in here. How much honey do I got? 6? I don't have a Soothbell. Hey there, how's it going, champ to be? Actually, that's what I said to some boy who zipped in here earlier too. Gym leader Gardenia is a user of grass-type Pokemon. Grass-type Pokemon really hate fire. Can't challenge the gym leader until you find and beat all the gym's trainers who have hidden themselves. Bit challenging. Just think of it as a good training and go for it. Pee-pee up. Certified trainer's Dum Dum. I'm probably just fine with what I got, right? I don't think I have any fire pokes. Hold on. Yep, Pokemon. I can't get to the box in here. I don't have any fire poke. Is this a fire? This is not a fire. This is 2 Buizel. I need to go get another Buizel so I can trade it for whatever that thing is. That other thing. I also need to go need to collect some more stuff too. Have I even encountered any fire Pokemon? Water ground type. No, I don't want to move it. Just a plain old water type. A Chitot. Yeah, whatever that is. What do we do? Do we take on the gym or do we go... Do we go back? Go back. Maybe we go back and get us a Buizel. Whatever it's called. I need to go this way. Entrance is a little hard to see. That's okay. That's fine. Okay, so we're only encountering singles now instead of doubles like we used to. Singles in my area. Anybody hanging around this rock yet? Pokemon are so powerful. Screech. I wish I could rename this move to and give it to Nunu. Okay, what does Screech do? Ear splitting Screech harshly lowers the target's defense stat. Yeah, sure. We'll give it Screech. No, nothing going on with that rock. As far as I can tell. Did we go up here? Yes, but we couldn't go anywhere. Did not progress. Slathered with honey. Still slathered. I think we were finding the Buizzles around here, right? There's one. Now, if we could just not annihilate it in one hit, that would be great. Maybe this won't kill it outright. Ooh, it nearly did. We got it. Now we can go trade it for the whatchamacallit. Nope. He's not going to be sticking around anyway. It's not very effective. Neither is a growl. Aw, man, I thought that was gonna kill it. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, it's because it's decreasing my attack. Okay, that's why it didn't do as much damage. I should probably pay attention to what's going on. Man, you step 1 foot in the tall grass, and that's all it takes. Let's pluck it. Dead. I'm assuming this thing evolves into that thing we captured in the underground. Was there something over here? No, I can't get over there. Never mind. Never mind. I can only come down that way. I can't go up that way. Dang it. Not interested in your rabbits. Grr. Shoot your silk spikes at me. It menaces with spikes of silk. There's nothing up there, I don't think. No. Nothing I need up there. Wow, I got through all that without getting attacked. Nothing up there I need. Get everybody healed up. And then see what we can do about the gym. No, we gotta go. We gotta... Seems to like you. Must be happy being... It does. What about everybody else? Just my Prinplup. Okay, gotcha. She means ping butt. Goodbye. Alright. Do I need the Buizel in my team to trade it off? That's my question. Nugget, what are you doing? Nugget, you knocked my phone off its charger. Where were they? Obviously not there. Here? Is it upstairs? I don't remember where this person is. Was it you? No. 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 I don't think it was you. No. Oh, wait. Also, I want to check something. What did that noise mean? Yeah, it does look like that badge needs a polishing, doesn't it? It's not very shiny. I don't think it's got the option to polish it yet. I was wanting to look and see what my Pokemon level limit was, because if I remember right, the number of gym badges you have dictates how what the level of your Pokemon can be. Okay, here we go. Welcome back, hamster. Hamster with coffee. That's right. You get out of here, Weasel. Nobody likes you. It's a bird. Send over Charette. Okay. They can learn and speak human words if they gather. They all learn the same saying. Okay. That's good. Okay, so it's a Chatot that they named Charep, I guess? So awesome. I promise I'll be good to it. I don't care. Please take good care of that Chatot. Is that a girl? I don't know. Alright, we got that business taken care of. I guess we can go beat up this person now. Hello. At my gym, no one goes to battle with the gym leader, me, until they've beaten all the other trainers. I'll be waiting for you in the back. Good luck. They're hiding in the trees. Let's go find one. Is someone hiding back here? Hello. Are you disguised as a tree? Hello. Here's somebody. How did you know where to find me? Because I can see your hair. Let's have our battle. I want one of these. Roselia. I don't know what to use. Yes. Put this out there, maybe? Howdy, Lauren. How are you? Happy Christmas. How are you doing today? Bite it. Bite! Alright, it's not bad. Let's spark it. Alright. Not very effective. Okay. So... Ninja Tail's not gonna be that great for this. That's good to know. Aw. Don't cry. I was gonna beat you while you were still in a state of shock. I don't think I was ever in a state of shock. I'm doing pretty well. The next trainer is at the end past the two boulders, I think. I'm doing well. Okay, past this. Here they are. My grass type Pokemon can dole out some serious special attacks. Won't let me win easy. Might take me... Uh-oh, 3 Pokemon. Look out. Aw, hello, Nugget. Okay, so I can get one at some point. Seems like flying attacks work good against these. But I don't want to use them all before I get to the gym leader. None of this is very effective. Okay. Oh no, I'm poisoned. I mean, it wasn't that effective. Poison's worse. Can't Poof Doof just eat the Badoo? Maybe he doesn't like the taste of Badoo. Let's keep the current Pokemon. Just because it'll probably just poison another one. I don't want to... Also, he's got this rollout thing going. May as well take advantage of that. The more beautiful the flower, the faster it withers. I don't think that makes any sense either. But thanks for the money. In the middle of 3 trees. Okay, I think I know where that's at. There's 2. Is this 3 trees? Or is the other 3 trees? Is that what it's talking about? It's these 3 trees. Okay. When you try to conceal it, you can't hide the aroma of flowers. One. Aw. It's a little stick turtle. Let's kill it. Just like your inability to conceal your abundant skill. What? All I did was level up some Pokemon. I don't think it takes that much skill. Your next opponent is beside 4 flowers. Okay. You find 4 flowers. There's some flowers there. Oh, I see them. They're right there. Never mind. They're not hidden very well. Yeah, I don't need no fire Pokemon. I got one over-leveled bird with 1 flying move. That'll take care of the whole thing. Oh, this is the first time we've seen this model. Beauty Lindsay. She knows how to accessorize. Kingbutt seems like it wanted to be petted. How do I pet it? Not the time for petting. Oh, boo. Looks like you've beaten me. Yep. Certainly does look that way. Only our gym leader left. Don't be afraid. Oh, I'm not scared. Don't worry about that. Can I interact with the Pokemon in any way? Doesn't look like it. Why did it give me that message? Or is it just an indication that it likes me for whatever? So the friendship level between their partner is growing. Nice. You kept me waiting. Well, you spread out your minions all over the place. So, and dictated that I have to go see them first, so you kept you waiting, technically. Like grass type master. When I first saw you, I was convinced you'd find your way to me. My hunch was right on the money. You have a winning aura about you. So anyway, this will be fun. Let's have our battle. Got 3 whole Pokemon. Wow. Okay, I will one-shot this thing to death. Bit worried about being able to battle well. Don't worry. You've got pluck. There you go. Turtwig. Now let's keep this. Nope. I picked the wrong thing. It's fine. It's fine. It's not going to do anything meaningful anyway. Roserade? Let's just keep it going. It's not the end yet. It feels like it's pretty close to the end. Oh, that's cool looking. I like that. Holy cow! Stolen ate his what? Are you saying something? You think you have what? What, Nugget? Do you think it's time for you to be fed? Should I switch out a Pokemon? Because they may be about to just annihilate poor Pingbutt here. You have me cornered. Just, I think I actually set the message speed to fast. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Let's see. Let's see what happens when I do this. I think another attack like that last one might just, yeah. I think that would have killed poor Pingbutt. Instead, they killed Poofdoof, so it's okay. It's fine. Okay then. Let's see. Maybe we can confuse it. Jeez. Okay. Maybe we got a problem. Okay, these are not going to do much. Let me guess. She's going to heal it. Yep. Also. Stun Spore. Okay. Maybe this won't be so bad. It's probably gonna be pretty bad. Okay. This might be bad. Oh, you're kidding me. 2 potions. This is gonna hurt. Ah, oh, damn. That sucks. Ah, oh, it's gonna hurt again. It's just gonna keep kicking my ass. Let's try this. Okay. Okay. I think we found a winning strategy here. There we go. That was tougher than expected. Wow, 1310. Howdy, Jesse. How are you doing today? Merry Christmas. You're very good, aren't you? Not really. I mean, I kind of got my ass kicked. But thanks for the money, and I'm glad you're happy about it. I might have said it before, but you're really tough. Wasn't it hard for you to raise your Pokemon to be so good? Guess that's a measure of how much you love your Pokemon. I'm doing well. Glad to hear you're doing well also. In recognition of that, I proudly grant you this. Another badge. I got the forest badge. Excuse me. Yep, now I can cut those trees and get the item. Which item? With the forest badge, the hidden move cut will be available from your Poketch. Once you have 2 gym badges, all Pokemon you receive in trades will obey you up to level 30. Sorry, Cyndaquil. But welcome and howdy. Congratulations on your shiny find. It was the all caps. It's fine. Nugget, what do you want? I know you want food, but you got a full food bowl. Why don't you go try some of that? Got something else for you. These are a gift from me. Ooh, new stickers. On a full odds random encounter Machop. Full odds random encounter Machop. What does that mean? Oh, grass knot. That was okay. Kicked my ass. Congratulations on your on your Machop. No charm talk, yeah. A full odds random encounter Machop. Oh yeah, Shiny. Yep, they did mention shiny, but they mentioned it in the message that Otter chopped off. One thing I can tell you about this: you and your Pokemon are going to get even tougher. Well, I kind of have to, don't I? See you, lady. Alright, how do we get out of here? Okay, here's the front door. Need a name for the chop. I'm really bad at names. I don't know how much I can help. Where did I put that Pokestop? Whatever it's called. There it is. Huh. I don't see any difference. I mean, clicking it just makes it scream. Kind of moved. Okay, it's moving towards it there. But sometimes, yeah, it doesn't move toward it at all. Should show hearts if there's noteworthy friendship. Please help some of my dead Pokemon. Alright. Yeah, I'm not seeing any hearts. Maybe you can name it Slap Chop. I don't know. Alright. Nugget, you're going crazy up here. What is your deal? So these work. Yes, cut it. Smack. Slap Champ. There you go. Thief? I ain't no thief. What does this do, though? This is Grass Knot. I can learn this. I can give this to Badoo. Seems like something I can do. Prevent sleep by making the target's ability insomnia. Would that come in handy at any time? Oh, the heavier the target, the greater the move's power. That's interesting. I'm gonna replace Worry Seed because that seems really situational. here's what we're going to do. Jirachi must be super light. Right. Because it's made out of a piece of star or something. Stars are super light. I don't know. Okay, it is time. Anybody that just showed up to see Pokemon, I apologize. We're about to switch games. Let's see here. Ever put a star on a scale? Well, they're pretty massive. I guess if you take like a piece of star and moved it away from the star, it would dissipate. I don't know. I don't know much about that kind of stuff. We're going to change to a very different kind of game. That's my... This all set up. Nugget, what is your deal? Your water fountain's working. But we'll be back with Pokemon next Saturday. Let's see. Put a stream marker here.